Everyone I know. Welcome to Everyone I Know, the podcast where we argue about the mundane. Here we are once again in Troy, rocking on the river.
Hell yeah.
I'm here with my lovely producer, Brendan.
Hello.
And my brother,
Hi,
Chris.
Andy.
I fluctuate. I go back and forth on how I feel about you week to week.
So normally we would introduce the guest at this point, but before we do that, because our guest actually has a little story to tell, we're gonna run through the kind of bullshit that we say every time.
Yeah.
So you can find us at eikpodcast.com. You can send us an email to the eikfellows at eikpodcast.com with 2 E's
In a row.
And also, if you're in the Albany area and you're listening to us and you want to be on the podcast, shoot an email to us. Hit us up on social media. Andy?
At EIK Fellas on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Snapchat, if you want a part of this fucking cake, you better make with the bones.
The bones of clans.
The clams. She.
So today we're joined with a friend of ours, as always. We have Michie on, and Michie wants to tell a little story. So everybody huddle up, close and tight. Take it away, Mish.
Hi, I'm Michie. We've all been friends since college. And in college, I was a rugby player, and I still am a rugby player. And one night I went out for dinner with a friend of mine, and someone came and took my wallet while I was engulfed in conversation, as I usually am. And a normal person probably would have kept sitting and reported the incident probably right from there, but I got up. But no.
And yet she persisted.
Michie snaps into action.
So I got up off my table. I went running down the street and got into a slight brawl with this man.
How old was this guy?
Middle-aged man. I don't know, a middle-aged man, probably a whole head size taller than me. That part I remember. But he went running down the street after this little brawl. He decided he was going to throw me, which we all know was the worst choice possible. I did
As a rugby player.
I did hit the ground, and which infuriated my Michie smash, and the Hulk in me came out. Anyway, I chased the guy down the block, and I tackled him in true rugby form. And a few rolls down the block, we were rolling, but after a minute or so, I ended up on top of him, just holding him down, yelling as the crazy person I am, spitting rice out because I was, of course, eating my dinner.
Did you make it down the street with a mouthful of food yelling?
I
Because that's
did.
even funnier, just like the idea of like food flying out of your mouth as you're chasing him down the
I
street.
think it's more like energy. Like she's just like take a couple nibbles, like keep running. Wasn't
Set up your
there?
head.
I believe there was a moment where you were chasing him where he was like kind of like dogging, like he was slowing down. And you're like, I run every day, motherfucker.
That exactly happened. Yeah, he was kind of dogging it, and I was like, you know what? I can keep up with you forever, motherfucker. Like I'm right behind you. And then the dummy decided he was going to try to dart into a corner, and that wasn't going to fly. I wasn't going to let him go in an alley. I wasn't going to follow him in an alley, and that's when I tackled him. And I think at that point, when I was on top of him at some point, I was just like, you motherfucker, I was eating. Who the fuck robs someone when they're eating fucking dinner? And that's when the rice was all over his face, And then some frat boys came running and were like, holy shit, we thought you needed help, but it looks like he needs help. So that was my 15 minutes of fame in Albany, New York. I was on the news the next day.
Local hero.
Local hero with 50 notifications on Facebook, which at the time was a huge deal. 50.
It still is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, is that a lot? I don't have a
It's a
Facebook.
lot more than we get on a weekly basis.
Okay, there we go. Reach out to us, folks.
It's like your birthday, 50 notifications.
Yeah, 50 notifications. All you got to do is, beat down a would-be thief.
Beat down a robber. That's it.
Yeah, so that's the quality of guest we have this week. We have a hero on here. It's the Hero Cast.
Hero cast. Oh, shit.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just go right into it then, boys
think
and
so.
ladies. I don't know what I was doing there.
I can be one of the boys. We know.
It's definitely true. Topic number 1. Okay, so I'm number 1 this week. And
I always judge by the amount of notes on your paper.
well, look, it's only 1 page.
That's not that bad.
Ooh, not
That's
so
not that
bad.
bad.
And it's done in Sharpie, so it's real big. Okay, so we were talking about Mike and Carrie's wedding, past and future guests, Mike and Carrie. I don't know if they care about their last name. Anyway, beautiful couple, beautiful wedding, beautiful service.
Mike was on the Clowning Around cast.
Yes, Mike.
Weeks ago.
He was Yakums, the killer clown, if I believe correctly.
Yep.
Anyway, so in social settings like that, photo opportunities, there comes a point where you want to take a picture with everyone in your group, but
okay.
you can't take a picture with that many people selfie style, right? Like you got to get somebody else to do it. So my question is about the etiquette of taking pictures for other people.
So if somebody asks you to take a picture?
Yes. So you have their phone in your hand.
Okay.
And here's the question. How many pictures do you take?
3.
3. Okay. What do you say,
They get
Mesh?
3, 1 redo, and that's it.
Okay. What do you think, Mesh?
3 is solid from men. I'd give it a 5 if I'm at a wedding.
Yes.
You need a
because
solid
once in a
amount to look
lifetime.
through once in a lifetime, and I want to look hot, and my friends need to look hot, or they're going to hate me when I try to post this.
Right.
The girl rule is to check in with everyone, except the friend you hate. You post the one she looks bad. That's the rule.
Okay. So I also thought 3 was a good one. So I think we should give names to the 3. So if we're obviously if we're talking about a male here who, let's be honest, men don't give a shit about this kind of stuff. They just want to get the picture, prove they were there, send it out
For an alibi, just in case.
So the number one is the first picture is the warm up, right?
Yeah.
So everybody get your fucking game faces on. I'm taking pictures now. Number 2 is the money shot, right?
Yeah,
that's the one
that's
that
gonna
actually
be the best one,
That's the best
normally.
one. Then 3 is the funsies one, right?
Yeah, everybody do something wild.
Okay. So now moving on from there, I think that it's completely okay to take a front-facing selfie of yourself.
Wait, repeat that?
So you turn it to front-facing mode, and then you take a picture of yourself. They still think you're taking pictures of them, but you have secretly inputted a picture of yourself into their camera roll.
Oh, so you're getting a little pranky.
Getting a little pranky.
Yeah, okay.
Then I think if you're going to go that far, you might as well start browsing Instagram a little bit. Go to their financial apps. Send yourself a couple bucks.
So you're gonna steal their identity
Yes.
if you're taking a picture of them.
Yes, I guess if you're going the full identity theft route, you probably shouldn't take a picture of your face.
So all right, how many pictures? So that's actually not a bad idea. So somebody hands you your phone.
Yes.
Their phone rather. You start taking pictures and like, oh, we want a couple more. I'm like, sure. And then you're going through their bank account information and
Yes.
you're stealing their identity.
You're like, oh yeah, you blinked in that one.
Yeah, we gotta do it again.
$15 for me.
Why
Thank
are
you.
you swiping? Oh, I'm getting the
camera
Yeah,
right.
the camera
Yeah.
right. I'm getting the zoom right.
How many pictures do they think you're taking of this? Why
some
would
people,
they let you
some
keep
people
going?
are pretty vapid. You look great. Oh, we gotta do another one.
Just keep the compliments coming, and then while you drain their bank account. Okay, so the other question that I have about this is like, are you beholden to them? Do you have to get a good picture of them?
Absolutely fucking not.
I'd say no,
Yeah.
but
If it's a stranger. If
it's a stranger.
But you're at a wedding. These are not strangers. You semi
let's say you're
know these people.
let's say you're at
You're at the
Niagara Falls.
the Eiffel Tower.
I'm not at the Eiffel Tower.
Okay. So we're at Niagara Falls.
Yeah, we're on a budget. Okay.
We're on the Maid of the Mist.
You're on the Maid of the Mist. Somebody comes up and says, "Hey, would you take a picture of me and my soon-to-be divorced wife?"
We want to pretend that we love each other.
What, you gotta
Please.
post this. People got it. There's been a lot of public arguments. People gotta know we're having fun again. So if they look real shitty in a picture, first of all, do you even review the pictures?
I review.
You
I review.
Oh, wow.
With the stranger?
Yes.
So you walk over with the camera to the stranger, like, hey, what do you think of this?
I turn it on. I say, look at these. I say, look at my work. I need positive praise in my life. Are these good enough for you? Fucking strangers. And then if they don't like it, I'll take another one. I'm a goddamn good person.
Jesus. So you're
But they
probably,
can't say I didn't take a good one. That's like evil to be like,
Oh, that's
these aren't
fucked.
good.
Oh, some people would.
Oh, yeah.
I think 100% people would.
Probably maybe not the same people, but there's definitely an overlap between the people who are draining people's bank accounts.
We got to get those people together.
We gotta get them together.
I have seen a stranger that I took his picture with his girlfriend. Immediately as I left, I saw them taking selfies. I was my photography skills were in question. I was insulted. I was so insulted. I wanted to chase him down and take that camera and be like, give me another fucking chance, please.
Give me a shot.
Give me a chance.
You didn't tell me you didn't like direct sunlight.
You can do it.
So
Pull out a full light kit.
exactly.
Bounce boards. We're gonna make this right.
you call somebody over to do the makeup. You come over here. You look like you know what to do. So it's funny that you should say that because I've actually had that happen to me. Me and Olivia were at Osheaga and we were taking a picture that was an important picture because we had taken a picture of the same spot before. So we were trying to, it was real cute. Anyway, and this person, they fucking didn't even try. Like they took a picture and we had to like wait in line to like get to this spot because everybody was taking pictures there. And so like we had to wait in line. We had this person we were looking at other couples who were like pairing up, or like you and me. We're us together forever. We're taking each other's pictures. And so we took their picture first. They looked great. I assume. I didn't check. And then they took our picture and it was like my head was not in the picture.
Oh my
So
God.
Andy, maybe they were paying you back.
Maybe they saw the picture that
Yeah,
I
they saw the
took.
picture you took, and it was dog shit. As you said, you didn't check.
I didn't
Oh,
check.
that's revenge. Yeah,
It's
your
revenge.
shitty picture got a shitty picture back.
See, I bet you if Mish was taking a picture, she would have gotten a good picture because she
Right.
was going to review with them to make
And you'd
sure.
get five. You'd get five shots.
Jeez.
And you'd be able to check through and you'd look hot in at least one. And your ugly friend would be in the background looking shitty in one, and that's the one you'd post.
Just for me, I think I need somebody who gives that much of a shit about it like you, because then I can steal financial information. You're the smokescreen for my Ocean's 11.
Are
Oh,
we
I
coming
am.
up with another business here?
I don't know
think-
if you can call a criminal enterprise a business, but yeah,
I believe the mafia would argue with that.
that's true. Let's get him on. Joey Bag of Donuts, if you're out there.
I mean, my passcode on my phone is an M, and you can see the oil smudge of my finger. I'm the easiest person to rob if you're going to get on my
Maybe not
phone.
Say that.
Are you going to steal my phone right now?
Who steals phones? Come on.
You can see
Some
the
people
smudge
do.
of my fingers on it. You can
Oh,
see
absolutely.
the password.
You
It's
get one
for-
with the fingerprint.
Yeah, you get the fingerprint recognizer,
Yeah.
and then you got to set it for your toe.
Oh, you fancy psychos.
Wait, do you actually have it set for your toe?
No, but I'm going to.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a wonderful idea.
Fancy psychos. I can't.
Ooh, that's a good. I like
Yeah,
that.
fancy psychos.
EIK, fancy psychos.
I think that's the next sticker.
Okay, so what's the max group size that you're willing to take a picture for?
3.
3.
Max, I'm a rugby player. I ask people to come take a picture of my 40-person team.
Okay.
So I would take up anyone. And I will get on the ground to get a good angle. I'm a great stranger to ask for
Jesus.
fucking photos.
I feel like there should be
I
like a
am.
signifier, like like how some people
Yeah.
did like a clothespin thing, like being an ally or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you should have like a little like camera, like
Like on your lapel.
on your lapel, just say like public photographer,
It should
public
just
use.
say, I take 5.
I take 5.
I take 5.
Everyone will know.
Hashtag take 5.
So Mish, that's the name of your photography company. Take 5 with Mish.
Take 5 with Mish.
There you go.
We'll be
See-
silent partners.
Silently in the back stealing people's shit.
Exactly.
He's the mastermind.
Just leave your car unlocked. Why? I don't know.
Sure, you got to take 5 pictures though.
Oh my God.
Okay, so here's another question: young folk versus old folk. Which one are you more likely? See, it doesn't work for you, Mitch, because you take pictures for the world. Chris, my cold-hearted brother, are you more likely to take pictures for old folks or
people.
young folk? Old people.
Yeah.
See, my reasoning behind it is old people had kids to do this for them.
No.
You get the little girl there, you get that nice low angle, and then
Crotch shots.
yeah, you get some nice upskirts for you and your dearly
Betrothed.
Yeah, exactly.
Betrothed is not married yet, is it?
That means you're to be wed.
to be wed.
Yeah.
I still would do I would take a picture for older people versus younger if I had only had time for one of them.
Okay, yeah. So
It's only so many hours in a day.
there's a train coming, and you have the lever to direct the photo to one or the other. So which one do you pick?
I just feel like young people have so many photos. When I see older people out, I'm like, and I see them struggling to get a photo with everyone, I'm like, please let me take your
Yes.
last photo for you of you and your entire family.
Yeah, as you kind of insinuated, young people have more time on this earth.
That's true. And they know how to use the phone in general. I was going to keep going with that, but they know how to use it all the way front to back.
Yeah, figure it out on your own. You have a goddamn selfie stick.
Yeah, those things are the end of the world.
So, okay, here's the question. What if somebody asked you to take like a picture through like one of the apps that gives you like a filter?
Oh, fuck no. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No,
you're not
it's
putting dogs on nobody.
No, I ain't putting dogs on anybody. Fucking put your own dogs in your own fucking thing.
Is that a stranger?
A stranger asked
Oh,
you.
I'm even not about that. Why am I
Yeah.
Snapchat filtering you? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, take your own
Yeah.
pictures. I'll
like-
take a nice family group
Exactly.
photo. I'll take a wedding photo, but that's
No,
where
I'm
I draw
not.
the
I'm
line.
not putting a fucking
No
rainbow in
filters.
your mouth or some shit. Fuck off. I'll take 3 photos of you in front of the fucking water. Okay, we're done.
Bada
you have
bing.
a wonderful life. I'm gonna go about my day.
I'm gonna do me
Yeah.
and take a selfie so I don't have to fucking interact with people. I like that the selfie has become like it's like they added a front-facing camera just for introverts. Like that's the idea, so that you don't
Yes,
have
they
to talk to people.
Well, no, but it's introverts and super vain and vapid people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, well, are they? Not. They're not the same.
No, they're different. They're very different.
They're quite opposite, actually.
Yes.
They're two completely different people.
The introvert is going on the trip and taking one photograph of himself just to say, I was there. If I died, this is the last time I was seen. And the Instagram model, Snapchat King people are taking many, many photos. They are probably getting you in the pictures while they're narrating what's going on, and you're not sure how to react. I saw there was this one girl at Oshiaga who was taking pictures. This is insert your own annoying thing that she's doing. I will make the hand gesture that she was doing to you guys. She was going like this. She was kind of doing like an Italian man forget about it hands.
Was she eating pasta?
No, she was just like she had a very she was doing a lot of interesting poses, and people were waiting in line to take pictures of the thing, and she had just kind of like come to the corner of it and like edged in on the line, and like people were like, "Hey, you're an asshole," and she was like, "You could have just told me that I was in the way."
Yeah, they did.
They did.
They called you an asshole.
It's that you had already committed the crime, so the judgment was already rendered.
I'm still trying to put words to this symbol she's doing. It's
I think
like a
she was trying to look like
squeezing-
she was like holding the whole world in her hand, but the whole world is very tiny to her because
Like
she's
her
very
little mind.
Well, I think it's that she thinks that she's the best and she's the biggest. She's holding the entirety of Canada in her fingertips.
like when people try to pretend they're holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa, right?
Yes, exactly.
They yeah. Everyone hates that person.
You know, they straightened out the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's not completely straight, but they made it as crooked as it could be while structurally sound, because it was not structurally sound for a
it's gonna
long
fall
time.
down.
Yeah, so they didn't want it to fall, but they also wanted tourists to still push it up. But it doesn't look like it. Looks like they've actually done some work and pushed it into a more righted position.
Oh, imagine if like you went there every year and you
And
just
just
got
got a little bit
better,
more.
and then you show your kids, you're like, look what I did, I'm a superhero.
Look
And your
what
kids-
Daddy do.
And then your kids grow up thinking that's real, and they go to school and tell all their friends that my dad fixed Leaning Tower of Pisa, and then your son or daughter gets a shit kicked out of them because of that, and you're a bad father.
Okay.
Are these your future plans?
This is Chris's screenplay. It's putting together. Did anybody else know that it was not the Leaning Tower of Pizza? Because I didn't.
I think that's to blame the Rugrats for. Didn't they say that?
Yeah, those little bad talking, slurring words. They were all drunk and they had potato heads.
It had potato heads.
It's because the animator was Russian, so they had a different idea of how to like draw people. It's like a different convention.
Did not know that.
Yep.
The more you know.
The more you know. Also, the guy who did Eon Flux did that intro sequence, which is why it looks like Eon Flux.
Really didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why it's wild and weird.
Interesting man.
Interesting, man.
Old school cartoons are kind of cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Anyway, take 5. So we've learned today.
Yeah.
Take 5 photos. Be a good person. It'll all come back to you when you don't get a shitty photo back from then when you pair up with a couple. All right. Moving on now to topic number 2. That's you, Mish.
Topic number 2. My topic is your apocalypse plan.
Ooh.
It's pretty easy.
Well, here's the thing.
for me and Andy.
You've never been back to New Hartford with us, have you?
Yeah.
Nope.
Our father has a
Oh,
full...
he's gonna get such a
Oh,
boner
my-
over this
I know.
episode.
Hi, Dad.
Oh yeah, hey old man, you listen to us now.
Yeah, yeah. Our family listens now.
Yeah, everybody in the family listens to this. Yeah, so our father is a survivalist.
Doomsday prepper. I think
Doomsday prepper, maybe
survivalist entails survival skills.
Very, very true. You can have the equipment.
He has the equipment.
Yes.
So in our basement, our parents' basement at home, there are like 5 Rubbermaid like cabinet things.
Yo, he's gonna get pissed off that we're giving this away to people.
That's true. We were giving the location. Let's give the address too.
I don't know my apocalypse plan is to go find your dad.
And
That's a lot of people's plan.
yeah. We've heard that a lot. Sorry, some will be turned away at the door.
yeah, yeah. If you've got tuna fish though,
Tuna fish or Dinty Moore.
Dinty Moore.
Beef stew, baby. Yeah, so he has maybe 5 Rubbermaid like cabinets that are like they're like like person size. They're like a locker, and they're full of just bits and bobs of stuff that he ordered.
Yep.
In case the end of the world, like a Geiger counter.
We have more than one.
We have 2 or 3.
2, and the last time I checked.
2 the last time we checked, so probably by now we have 4.
Oh my god.
And there's MREs, meals ready to be eaten, military
Gas masks.
gas masks, iodine pills to purify water, water purification kits by filtration, space blankets,
Oh, yeah, tons of
flak
space
vests,
blankets, flak vest,
helmets, other bits and bobs that
Various knives.
knives, compasses, lots of compasses.
There's a lot of compasses. I never thought I should grab one of those.
We should grab one of those, just in case we want to do some cartography.
A lot of backpacks.
A lot of backpacks.
You need a lot of backpacks.
It's true.
Always.
Yep. Yeah. So sorry, old man. We just gave away your stash.
Well, I guess that he'll just have to step it up and get more security. So what's your plan then, Mish?
Well, this is always up for debate with everyone I date because they tell me I'm an idiot. But the first thing I do is get myself a Hummer and get the hell to New York City to get my mom. That's my first step of the plan.
I mean, here's the thing.
But Mom.
You got to get your mom.
Gotta go get
it's
Mom.
better to die with your mom than to die in a Hummer by yourself.
Why do you think me and my mom are gonna die?
I'm just saying New York City is
we
gonna
don't.
be-
We don't die.
That's true.
If there's some type of catastrophic incident, the last place I'd want to be is New York City.
But think about it. Everybody would be leaving the city, so you could go get a slice real quick. Bada bing.
See, I think there's supplies in the city. Get to the city.
That's
Get
gonna
my
be-
mom.
It's gonna be ransacked, dude. Like the minute that shit goes down, people are going through those stores
But
fast and hard.
no lines.
But have we met? I have a Hummer.
That's true. Just drive straight through anything you want to.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll take the people. I'll take the stuff. I have a Hummer and myself.
That's true. So you're gonna go get your mom's.
So I'm a functional idiot. So my plan is always involving community.
Yes.
So maybe I don't. At first, I'm making stops along the way to New York City, and I'm just pooling my resources. And my resources
Can't
are people.
trust nobody.
So you're gonna grab somebody from Westchester,
trust
grab
nobody.
somebody from White Plains, grab somebody
Yes.
from Long Island.
Yes. On the way, I'm going to grab only people that are like important and helpful. Who can, like my brother's kind of a MacGyver. So I'm going to get him from White Plains right on the way. Just pick him up in White Plains.
1 second, Mish. This is sounding like the Oregon Trail.
Right.
How many oxen are you bringing?
Right. But isn't the adventure like why you do it, right?
It's survival, man.
That's for you. I'm on Mish's team. I say
Yeah.
go out, have a great fucking time.
Thank you.
I don't care. I got nothing.
I'm picking up Andy. I'm getting Twinkies. I'm getting everything that I can fit in my Hummer that isn't going to go bad on me. So beer and Twinkies for days.
I would go with hard liquor instead of beer.
Because of
space.
volume.
Yeah, volume, and it doesn't expire. Beer
You're
does
smart.
expire.
Right.
When it
Leave
comes
the
to
beer.
alcohol, I got you there.
Leave the beer. Take
I can
the
make
liquor.
beer.
So are you trying to get into the fantasy Hummer?
I was thinking too. I gotta get Julie. She's down Long Island. So, provided it happens, the next few months.
I'll meet you. Exactly. I'll meet you. We get the Hummers and we make an army.
Yeah.
And then the army goes west.
The army needs to be armed.
Yeah, but
See,
we could
there's no way we can do this. We have to involve the old man.
yeah. Oh,
And we have to give him a title as well. And what title
obviously,
he wants.
he wants to be
Admiral? I mean,
No, he wants to be
president?
called. He wants to be called the Colonel. It's just it's his
Colonel.
thing.
He wants to be Colonel Powers.
Yep, he just wants to be called the Colonel.
So unfortunately, your fantasy is being infiltrated by our father's fantasy.
So the old man has become a Morton Joe at this point.
A Morton Joe, what's that?
From Fury Road.
Oh, yes.
So he's got a fucking gigantic thing of
Yes.
a respirator.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the most important thing in your plan is that you get enough people who know what the hell they're doing and you follow them, right?
How do you make sure they don't revolt against you?
Because
Love and affection.
I'm so adorable. No
Yeah.
one's going to revolt against me. And I like to have fun.
Yeah.
We're all going to want to have fun
We're gonna
together.
have Twinkies and liquor party every night.
Thank you. It's like a parade.
It's like for
That's a parade.
Unless there's like, whatever is happening. If there's zombies and the zombies are there, like, we got them. Like, you got to handle, you front load your work. You go do your work. You kill the zombies.
go kill
and then
all
you,
zombies.
Right, and then you party.
Yeah.
But you have to get your work done first. So
That's
kill
right.
the zombies
Do your homework.
first. That's your homework. Your
Study,
homework's
study,
to kill
study.
the zombies. I think it's a great plan. I don't know.
I listen. I don't care.
It's a great plan logistically, though. It's a nightmare.
Logistically, you're talking about logistics here in our fantasy survivalist.
I'm just saying, I think all the zombies probably had Hummers. So I'm going for the Hummers first.
Zombies can't drive.
Not anymore. That's why they don't need their Hummers.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wasn't following logic.
Sound logic you weren't following.
Obviously. See, that's why we're going to need the Geiger counters, because if they're like radioactive zombies, we've got to test that.
Well, we don't want to fuck with radioactive zombies. That's the type of zombie we go in the other direction.
Go in
with.
the other direction from. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want to get radiation poisoning.
Honestly, though, like if
So you guys need a person like me.
I don't really want to survive, like to be honest, like
See, Andy, I think we're kind of in the same boat because I'm like, I want to survive, like
Yeah.
quote unquote, like air quotes, like
Yeah.
I want to like have fun.
I want to
Yeah,
live like
you
I'm
want-
dying. I want to be
you
like
wanna-
a Kenny
You want
Chesney
to party
song.
right till the end.
right.
Yeah,
And you
like,
want to drive right to the end.
But if we survive and make a commune somewhere, like awesome, like we're not gonna like have no goal.
Yeah,
I want my fans, or I'm sorry, not my fans.
Your fans.
Oh, this went there. I want my people following me in my new colony.
Your disciples?
They're my disciples.
Michie Nation.
Yeah, Michie Nation, take 5 with Michie.
Oh, it's a democracy, guys. No, I just
Yeah, you tell us that now.
Then
That's
once
how you
get-
keep us fucking
then once-
complacent.
Right.
And then the tuna fish starts running out and people start disappearing. And then magically there's more fucking tuna fish.
I mean, whatever.
I mean,
Take
you
me first, man. I don't care.
come live in my colony. Andy would come live with me.
Yeah.
We'd have so much fun.
I'm like, let's put it this way. After like 3 days at a music festival, like I'm done. I'm like pack it in at that point. So it's like
That's it for you roughing it. Just 3 days.
That's it.
No, it's not even roughing it. Just like, like if we're like hanging out, like partying for like 3 days in a row, it's donezo after that. I mean, we can
Yeah.
just, why not? Just like, take a good old nap, drink a little Kool-Aid, we don't have to kill ourselves. I might, like if you guys want to eat more tuna fish or whatever, like you can turn me into tuna fish. I'll try not to poison myself then.
I mean, I don't think we would kill ourselves as much as we would get too drunk and then just be found by the zombies sleeping.
right.
That's
Or
that's
drive
where-
the Hummer off a cliff or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
It'd
couldn't
be-
get a DWI if you
It'd be Thelma and
the
Louise and
end of the
Louise and
world,
Louise
right?
and Louise and Louise
Yeah,
and
no,
Louise.
no DWIs, I guess.
Yeah. Not that anybody should drive drunk.
Right, never drive
That's
drunk.
really stupid.
Right.
Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, don't do it. Unless
Kids.
you want to die.
Yeah.
Unless you want to die in a zombie apocalypse,
Yes.
in
Well,
which case
Then
that's
yeah,
probably
Then
yeah.
go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that at that point, like, it's straight up Kenny Chesney like territory, like live like you're dying,
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, and you are killing
is
zombies.
Kenny Chesney going to die now because he mentioned him in the podcast?
Yeah, we had a beef with Tom Petty, and then look what happened.
Rest his soul.
God rest
Oh,
your soul,
man.
Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Up until the end, though, I loved him.
You made threats on him.
I didn't make threats on him. He threw a brick through my window. It said, "Take it easy, baby. It'll make it last all night."
That never happened.
It did happen.
It didn't.
No, you're gonna be paying. He's gonna be paying my security deposit on my house because he broke my window.
Okay.
So on this topic, I meant to ask, what do you think? So if you were compiling your army, I would call this your army. in the apocalypse, what are your 3 main jobs that you think are the most important? Your 3 main jobs.
Easy. Cobbler, haberdasher,
It was a formal apocalypse.
cobbler, haberdasher. What's the other one? What's
Suit maker? I don't fucking know.
Oh God, what's it called? Oh, it's not coming to me. Mailman.
Mailman. Yo, I want to be the mailman.
Like in, isn't there a movie called The Postman?
Postman, I don't know. Is
Yeah,
it?
I think the guy goes around and delivers the mail after the apocalypse and brings
kinda
everyone's
cool.
spirits back. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
So what about you, Chris? What were your 3 jobs that you're bringing?
You need a dictator.
That's Chris.
You need enforcement.
Also Chris.
And then production, and that's everybody else.
Production. Your workers.
And
Chris.
the rest are here on Gilligan's Isle.
The what's it called? Well, I want to say Unsullied, but I'm not going to say Unsullied.
The Unsullied. Everybody cut their dinguses off.
Oh my God.
Well, no, because I'm kind of jumping on the train where I want to make a cult, kind of what you were going for before. I'm going to say that you're totally going for that.
I feel like you're projecting a little bit.
I want to set on the record that I never said cults.
You said your people, so they'll be my people, and everybody will grow a beard and shave their head.
Wow. Even the women.
No one has to shave their head if they come to my commune. That's all I have to say.
And
Again, commune. There's
Community.
there's associations with commune.
yeah, like the Manson
Marilyn
hounds.
Manson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson, Jesus Christ,
Charlie Manson.
Charlie Manson.
So for me, if you guys are saying, Chris is saying you have to shave your head and grow a beard. Mitch is saying you don't have to shave your head and it's not a cult. Don't worry.
I'd be more apprehensive about that one because at least I'm letting you know, yeah, it's a cult. And if you want to come here, you gotta shave your head, you grow a beard, and we'll give you some food.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
My motto, my mantra is come formally dressed. It's like don't be a slob. don't be a slob. Like have some respect for you yourself.
It's the end of the world, we know, but does not mean that we can't still get dressed
See,
up. and have a
that's
good
what
time.
I'm saying. I'm going the other way when the apocalypse hits. And so everybody's like going full survivalist, like minimization, like conserving resources. Fuck that, dude. I'm getting my shirt and my tails. I'm going out and swinging a cane into the fires of hell.
So that goes along with my 3. My 3 are start with obviously someone who's good with weapons. We need some kind of protector. That's our main guy. We need a medical person for when that person, the first person accidentally hits one of our own
Right.
people instead of the zombies.
When he bonks himself on the head.
Right. So we need someone to deal with the bleeders, and then we need the entertainer.
Yes.
And that's where I come in, right?
You're a cult leader. You're going to entertain the masses so
don't-
you can take advantage of their production. It's not different from what I just said.
I
It's
see it
not
more
very
like
different.
It just sounds a lot more fun. That's the difference.
I see it more like I'm like gonna entertain
Keep this-
the
keep this-
children, like keep them
yeah,
from crying, like
right.
that there's zombies everywhere. Like let's keep it fun, you know.
It'll start that way, Mish. And then the tuna fish will start getting glow.
I'm not a cult leader. What is happening?
It's the name of the episode, Mish is a cult leader.
Listen, you want to live in my commune. That's all I'm saying. I
Yeah.
want this. I want the commune now without the apocalypse.
Yeah, I'm
I think
into
it'd
that.
be, but it's a little more realistic if the whole world has gone away, that we can just like take some land,
Right.
find a house, take it over.
You just want to grab a big house and grab a bunch of like-minded people that you can entertain for a period of time. And they can live with you, and you can have them help you out with menial tasks around your house.
No, it's the end of
not-
the world, and I'm not asking them to do my menial tasks. Oh, I'm yelling! You're
It's
getting me
okay.
yelling.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm not a cult leader.
Just saying, Mish.
You better not let Chris in the Hummer.
All right, it does sound a little culty now that I've said it out loud, I guess.
I mean, listen, what separates a cult from just a good old time with a bunch of your friends where you can't leave?
I don't know, Andy. I'm in your survival plan, though.
I'm telling you.
I'm putting on a dress. You put on your suit. I almost said suit. I'm in.
Yeah.
Fancy party.
Fancy party. We'll burn through the supplies in like a day.
And then you guys can come join my cult.
No, never.
Okay. No, we'll see what happens.
My beard
How would
doesn't-
we go from the fancy party to shaving our heads the next day and being bald with you?
Yeah.
Oh, We'll see when you're hungry. It's not going to happen the next day. It's not going to happen the second day. It's not going to happen the third day. A month or two, though.
Listen, my party is going to involve a lot of Russian roulette. So it'll be like, we'll have like a wine and cheese like mixer, you know, like for like about an hour. Yeah. Then we'll have a banquet. We'll eat all the food. And then it's booze and Russian roulette.
Did you ever see the This Is the End?
Yeah,
This Is the
yeah.
End. Like, I'm just thinking of that scene with the actor that plays Kenny Powers.
Yes.
When he like wakes up in the morning, he's throwing like the water up in the air.
Yeah.
He's making like a gigantic breakfast, like all the food that they have.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's got to be one person to just kill us all. You fool. You've killed us all. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Apocalypse Plan sounds pretty solid. I mean,
I think, yeah, all the way around.
One more question.
sure.
How would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most useful human on the face of the planet? It sounds like your father is the scale, right?
He plays G.I. Joe. He has all the equipment and he likes to sometimes, you know, play around with it in the basement, but I'm not sure that he knows how to swang that thing. You know what I mean?
Swing that thing?
I'm thinking of like a machete.
I gotcha.
But yeah, I think I would probably, I think if I was actually determined to survive, I could be okay. Like, it put me at like a 6. But like, I'm telling you, I'm giving like a one style effort here.
Yeah.
What about you, Chris?
Okay, it depends on if I can get a following or not.
Okay, so
if I can put some people behind me,
underneath you.
I'll say behind.
Okay.
Wow.
That share some similar values and ideas as me. I'm saying, dude, I'm the next despot of the earth.
So 10 out of 10.
10.
Would bang.
10. Wow.
But that's if I've got a mass behind me.
So for every person, what's like the calculus there? Is it like, it's like for every person you add a point to your usefulness? Like, do they give you power like a wizard?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so like,
or like Hocus Pocus, he's like sucking their power.
yeah, exactly.
No. I have my power because of my people.
Yeah.
They're the ones that give me my power, and they know that. But they shouldn't cross me.
Or else they turn into tuna fish.
Yes.
So what are you without your people?
Oh, I'm like a 2.
I mean, how long does Netflix stay working for?
Like how much battery? How long does my Nexus 5 last for? The battery?
Day.
Not very long.
A day,
yeah.
so it looks like you're partying with me and Mish.
I mean, I'd give myself a solid 5.
Yeah.
I could be out in the woods for a really long time. I'm very strong. I'm also kind of really an idiot. You know, I'd eat the wrong thing. I'd eat the poison berries.
Yeah.
You'd find me dead. I'm right in the middle.
Dead set in the middle.
Dead center.
Not humble, not too proud.
You're
There
a
we
coin toss.
I'm a coin toss, exactly. Will she live? Who knows?
How the Duke boy's gonna get out of this one. We're moving on now to topic number 3.
So I'm third topic, and all right,
That's Andrew WK for everybody who doesn't know.
that wasn't very loud. Whatever. So I'm seeing Andrew WK on Friday. I just want everybody to know that.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Good for
Yeah,
you.
I'm really fucking excited about it.
Did he ever respond to your invite to come on the podcast?
I was a little drunk. No.
No way.
No, he didn't. He didn't respond. But he does follow me on Twitter.
That's pretty good.
So
That's not bad.
impressive.
Yeah.
So my topic is actually partying.
Is there anything written on that piece of paper besides party? The word
Every
party?
single sentence has party in it.
Okay.
Party.
So first off, do you guys party?
I party.
Mish?
Yeah, party. I'm taking some parties.
We went to a very nice party not too long ago.
We
when
did.
Mike
It
and
was
Carrie's
a
wedding.
very, very good time. We mentioned earlier on the podcast.
That's
actually.
true.
All right. Next question. Why do you party?
Ooh. To celebrate the joie de vivre.
What's joie de vivre?
Joy of life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I am, so I party.
So
my
your
answer.
existence is a party.
I party, so I am. Yes. My existence is party.
So how do you party?
I like some music. Like last week, Chris was busting my balls for dancing so much. Or
I
not
wasn't
last
busting
week.
your balls. I was actually legitimately impressed.
Yeah, I know how to boogie down. when I want to.
Because I can't.
I think you can. You have it in you. By the end of the night, you had almost a whole bottle of whiskey in you, and you were starting to move your feet a little bit.
Whiskey.
Piano Man really got it going.
Well, yeah, Piano Man gets anybody going.
Does it?
I think so. When the one line comes in, it's better than drinking alone. Man, that's
a
that
party.
gets me going.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one type of party.
That
though.
is true. Sad party.
I party in so many ways. I'm a rugby player. I like to bash other people's heads. That's a party.
That's a
for
party.
Me.
Hell
That's a
yeah.
party.
So here it is, like kind of the reason why I love Andrew WK, and why I want to talk about partying, is that like he's very active on Twitter and like he does like these positive party tweets. Like,
Yes.
rub the inside of a dog's ear and feel how fluffy it is. That's partying hard.
That fucking is. I mean, you can really like zen out on a cat or a dog or whatever, fuzzy animal you want to. I mean, I think that people get too wrapped up in partying being like a drinking or like a drugs thing, but I don't think it necessarily is. I mean, little kids party. Little kids party hard. They do. It doesn't take shit for a little kid to party. You just like blow some bubbles and they're like fucking, that's an hour right there.
Yeah, they're screaming and running in the bubbles. They
Hell
just
yeah.
like enjoy life. That's partying.
So, legitimate question, guys. When it's time to party, do you just party or do you party hard?
I'm often the designated driver. So
You can still party hard.
I do party hard.
You do.
Don't get me wrong. But
Bro, you're
sometimes
cutting
I
a
got
rug, man. You're partying hard.
It's true. Sometimes I gotta tap the watch though and say, "Party's over. Party's over. Trains are leaving."
I'm a very average partier. I think it depends. I'm either extreme and I'm there and I'm partying, or I'm the watch toucher going to bed.
It's time to go.
Yeah, I don't think I'm actually in between. I'm usually one of the polar, the extremes.
Yeah. You're
depending on
you're
the
a
night.
digital switch. You're on or off.
Wild card. Yeah, you're not sure what's coming out.
That's why I bring those bananas with me so I can extend the party longer because I get hungry. That is usually the end of my night. Is if I get hungry, I'm done.
Smart man. That's what takes me home.
Yeah, normally it's Julie telling me I should go. So actually, on that, kind of dovetailing into another partial topic, partying with grace as you age.
Yes. So not being the drunk old guy at shows who tries to touch all the young women.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that you have to upgrade your party to old people party stuff. Like I think at a certain point, like Keystone and like beer pong is not like classy anymore. So you have to get like some cheese involved.
Yeah, you really have to focus on being classy, not trashy, and that changes every year.
So is that
Right.
just the incorporation of cheese?
I mean,
I really think that might be kind of the tipping point.
once you start having snacks
and
at
just-
parties,
And just to kind of
you're a
clarify
man.
here, we're talking about a very specific type of party, a drinking party.
yes, a drinking party.
Yes.
So I would say once you have snacks at your drinking party
Okay.
and your wine no longer comes in bags, it comes in bottles. I think that you've... I mean, I know there's fancy wine that comes in
Yes.
bags, but what I'm trying to say is if the bag stays inside the box that it comes in,
Okay.
it's a classy party. If it comes out of the box
And you slap
and
it.
you slap it and
Yes.
it is pouring down onto your face and onto the floor, you probably are 18 to 25 around there.
Yeah. I say 25 is probably a good cutoff for that.
Yeah.
I think once you hit 22, 23, the trashy point is any liquor being poured from more than a foot. If you're pouring from more than a foot into your mouth directly, especially.
if somebody is pouring alcohol into your mouth.
Oh, if you're not in
that
any...
might be trashy then, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have agency over the volume of liquid that's going into your mouth, you're reaching the trashy party point.
But if you pour it in your mouth and you catch every bit of it, that's classy.
Then you're a hero.
You're
Like,
a hero.
Yeah.
It's a very fine line. Being adulting is really hard.
You know it when you see it.
You know it when you see it.
It's like pornography. I can't tell you what it is, but I know when I see it.
There was a congressman that said that, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. All right, so we've talked about fun parties. What about inappropriate parties or parties you don't want to be at, or like partying that you don't want to be a part of?
Is that like a work party or something?
Oh, a party that you're not invested in.
Okay, so it's like I don't know if I've ever really been to a party. Do you have an example of a party that you don't want to be at?
Is it like an obligation?
Yes, there
Like
you
you
go.
have to be there. See, for me, I'm a teacher, so the first thing that came to my mind was like, I have work tomorrow, but you want me to party. So I'm already not invested because I have 50 kids
Right.
coming at me tomorrow.
Right. You've got boundaries.
Right. And I don't want to throw up on them. I don't want to throw up on those
you
students.
just party all night and then you go and smell like booze.
And then you put on a video.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Sunglasses.
I teach the world. I cannot do that.
I did that recently. I wasn't hungover or anything like that, but like I was very busy and I didn't have time to prep for my class, so I just played a video instead of doing a lecture. And
You probably made their day.
they were fine
Yeah,
with it. It was
my
cool.
students would love it at least, actually.
Should have watched. I was gonna say I should have put on Osmosis Jones, but we learned stuff instead. I mean, Osmosis Jones, you learn stuff, but I mean, it's like Chris Rock, so it's cool.
Is that Chris Rock?
Yeah, it's Chris Rock. He's Osmosis
that.
Jones.
All right. So, how about this? A wholesome party. We kind of alluded to it before.
So it's like a bris or
No. It's something maybe not traditionally considered a party. Something that maybe centers you, but you feel like hyped up about it.
so it's not like a coming of age
It's-
thing, like a first holy communion or a bris or something.
I'd say more like when I beat the shit out of people in Overwatch last night. I was fucking partying.
Oh, so that's
yeah.
like an impromptu party.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden you find yourself hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I think that happens to me every once in a while. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, every once in a while, I will realize that everything around me is just right and it's time to party.
Yeah.
And once I realize that it is time to party, I will always party hard. So, I mean, okay, so what about like work parties? I mean, I think that's a pretty solid thing. I think they can go either way. I think you can have fun or you can realize that you don't like anybody that you work with.
I mean, they can be wholesome or they can be drinking, depending, I guess, on the setting.
Yeah. I think a lot of it too is at least with me too. When I'm going to a place I don't necessarily want to be at, or like an obligation I don't want to be there. If I like go over that for 2 seconds, normally I have a good time and I can party hard. But if like I walk in like this is going to be awful, and then it's kind of self-fulfilling prophecy, and then it is awful, and then I sit there with my arms crossed.
Definitely. I think you were talking about work parties. You have to go in with the mindset, I'm going to have a good time. I know who I'm going to talk to, or you kind of have to know what you're looking
You have
for.
to have a party plan.
A party plan.
That's true.
Oh, it's like the apocalypse plan, but now for parties. For me, it's very similar. Go in.
I'm telling
Go
you.
in, keep moving.
So speaking of the apocalypse plan, I just so you guys don't think I just came up with this, it's actually written on the top there, right there. You see what that says?
Does it say end of the world party?
No, it says cult.
Oh my God,
It says
it says-
cult party.
Cult party. Hell yeah. I'm sure they have a great time.
Yeah, it's a death party.
They all like, I don't know, goofball up and murder each other and
Well, I know
what do they do?
it's a group of people like believing in something that's not necessarily proven, and they all hang out and talk about it.
Oh, I guess that's a party. I was thinking like crazy Charlie Manson, like swinging around on the chandelier, like telling people that you got to like turn society over to helter skelter or something.
Yeah, is this just like regular cult members having a good time? Like,
Regular cult members.
It's like, oh,
yeah.
It's like, oh, Darcy, I love what you've done with your hair. You shaved just half of it. Shaved just half of it, not the way you would expect. So, like, yes, that is the new hairstyle. We will all look this way.
I mean, it's similar
I
to
see a
the work
change
party
coming.
because they feel like they have to be there, right? The work party,
Well,
you're kind of
they-
obligated.
They don't feel like they actually have to be there.
Right,
Ain't no party.
because they can't leave.
right.
Ain't no party like a cult party because
you-
a cult party is mandatory. That's kind of stolen from 30 Rock.
Okay. All right. So I got one more, I guess. Who's your dream party partner?
Party partner? Somebody to attend a ball with?
Somebody just to party with.
Just to party with.
You guys are latching on to this idea of a party. Expand your party knowledge.
I know,
Your,
I
your
haven't-
party mind.
It's hard to expand when you start with Andrew WK because obviously
But
he's the
that's his-
ideal party partner.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So we're
Obviously.
starting with the gold here.
Yep.
Okay, so from Andrew WK to like Henry Kissinger or something like that. Like from life of the party to life
Henry
of
Kissinger.
yeah. Or Henry Kissinger. Andrew Kissinger is his less fun little brother. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I think it would be really fun to hang out with Tom Hardy. Like
Yeah,
I know
no.
that Chris has got a big old boner for him,
Yeah.
but he does seem like a genuinely nice guy.
He does.
Some of the musicians that I listen to, I always think that I would like to party with, but I imagine that they're probably super weird. I don't know. What do you think, Mitch? Do you have a party idol?
I mean, immediately my 15-year-old self is like, Bam Margera would be great to party with.
Have you seen him recently?
Yes, and that's why I said my 15-year-old self. Like 10 years ago, I'd be like, Bam, yeah, let's do this party. But things went very south for Bam.
Yeah, he's not looking too.
Not looking too great.
Yeah, mentally,
no,
it's not.
I mean,
but circa like.
yeah,
like
you got
15.
a time machine party.
He was in
Time
Tony
Machine
Hawk
Party.
Pro Skater.
That's true. I mean, that would be pretty awesome to have a party where you're playing your own video game of yourself.
If I was in a video game, that'd be the only video game I play.
Really?
Yep, that'd be it.
I feel like a Will Ferrell would be like a fun party partner because he's hilarious, but like could definitely holds his liquor. He's a big man.
Yeah, he can keep it together. He's not
Yeah.
going to go rogue on you.
Yeah.
And he won't go telling other celebrities or like blowing up your, he's going to keep it on the low. And that's what I need.
He's got a certain confidentiality to him.
I feel that he does.
I mean, Will Ferrell's got me thinking of Kristen Wiig. I would definitely party with Kristen Wiig. I think that she would
Oh, yeah.
definitely like throw a chair through a window with me. It'd be my idea, but I think that she would yes and me and go with it. She's an
keep on
improviser. Who else would be fun to party with? Hannibal Buress.
Oh yeah.
Hannibal
That'd be a good
Buress
time.
would be a real good time. He would keep me centered until he loses his center, and then I'd have to
Find his center.
find his center. I feel like I'm trying to have sex with him now.
That's what it sounds like.
I mean, whatever.
I feel like Amy Schumer for me is a good
for
one.
sure.
But like her and her movies, I don't really know if that would translate to real life.
I saw her drink out of a wine bottle on stage. That was kind of cool. She seems like a nice lady.
Yeah, she always seems like she's wearing something where I can see her whole vagina. Like she looks like a great time. Like I could have fun with someone like that.
So, I mean, okay, so what else do we have there? I mean, what are we looking for in our hero party person? Because is it just craziness or is it like interesting utility?
I'm gonna give you my party person.
Okay. It's
Comes
not
as-
Andrew WK.
It's not Andrew WK.
Oh, okay.
Comes as no surprise.
Is it Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age?
He's number 2.
Okay, because I was going to say, first of all, if he didn't come up this episode, we'd have to shut the
we'd probably
podcast
turn it
down.
off.
So,
No, Steve-O.
Steve-O,
Even though he's sober now.
you don't need to be drunk to party,
Exactly.
boy.
Exactly. And Steve-O would go out and have a great fucking time.
He would teach me how to jump into a bush without getting a scar on my chin.
And then you get a scar on your chin, like, that's not the way it works.
Whatever, it's a story.
Yeah, I feel like all the Jackass crew, they were just a great time.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean,
If we had a time machine again,
Yeah,
we probably
I-
need a time machine.
Yeah, they're all pretty beaten.
Yeah.
Steve-O does stand up now. It's actually very funny.
that's what I've heard. I've heard it's good. Shouts to you, my friend.
Yeah, Steve-O, listen to us.
Come on the podcast. You fucking chicken. I bet you won't.
He starts
Steve-O-
biting the granite table.
Steve-O definitely responds to peer pressure. Like, I feel like if we're like,
or we
Steve-O,
can-
do
that's
what you won't, he fucking will.
Starts eating your Korg.
Yeah. Why do you want him to eat everything?
He just stick the Korg up his ass. I don't fucking know.
I think that what I'm looking for in a party person is like eccentricity. I want to be surprised when I'm at a party.
See, no, I'm the opposite. I want somebody.
But no surprises,
I
no
want-
sudden
yeah.
movements.
No, I want somebody experienced, who's been there before. Who else other than Steve-O?
That's true. That's true.
That
He's
man's done
definitely
it all.
been known to party.
I kind of, though, now I'm thinking back to that work party. You kind of need sometimes a party partner who can like go off on their own, but also navigate
okay.
the situation.
Yeah.
So like if you want to be the, leader of the party, they can also like do things on their own there.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
you
a different
can't
way to
have-
look at it.
Can't have a hanger-oner when it comes to a work
Because I was just
party.
thinking like a one-on-one party.
Oh, it's a one-on-one party.
What's a one-on-one party?
I don't know.
Is that a party? I'm
Sounds,
confused.
It could be a
sounds
party.
like a date. Is it?
I want to go on a date with Steve-O. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
said it.
whatever. It's fine.
Steve-O,
Come on the podcast.
Did this just become our perfect date? Are we doing our perfect date now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. So, Mitch, why don't you go first? Do you have someone on the dome?
My perfect. Oh, who?
Perfect date or
Ooh, I've always been a big Angelina Jolie fan, but again, I need a time machine before things
Yeah.
went tragic, so I'm not sure. Perfect date.
yeah, Angelina
She's
Jolie,
gorgeous, though.
she was good in a lot of the movies in the 90s. She's still
Girl
good.
interrupted.
Girl Interrupted. Yeah. She put that pill under her tongue. She, I don't know what that means for me, but it was definitely, it made me want to take her on a date.
You saw her boobers in that too, right?
I don't remember.
I think you did.
I think I've only seen it on TV. They don't cut that pill scene though. Ooh, baby.
I think I more meant like your perfect party or your perfect date, because isn't dating partying?
Dating is a party for
right?
two, yeah,
It's
for
a party
sure.
for two.
It's the smallest party possible.
Party for two.
Okay, so I think that I need to tell Chris's, since we're talking ostensibly about Andrew WK's life and times, I need to tell Chris's Andrew WK story about when we used to live at the Mayflower. So Chris, he liked a drink of booze.
I like my drink
And he also likes Andrew WK.
a lot.
And he also has inherited something from maybe our father or maybe our mother. I'm not sure who repeats songs. Probably our dad.
It's our father.
Copperhead Road.
Yeah.
Anyway, shouts to you, Dad.
I got one more silver dollar.
So he will play songs over and over again.
Yep.
My brother does. And for this particular night, he played Andrew WK at full volume.
There's a little more to that. Okay.
Why don't you expound upon it?
So it was the weekend of my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. This was when I was living at a different apartment that I'm at right now. It was an apartment complex. I had a couple of car speakers that were working as speakers inside of my apartment room. Mm-hmm. They were on the floor, so they were very loud.
Very bassy, too.
Very bassy. So the first night we went out for my birthday, it was on Friday. I got really drunk, came back, and put on, what was it? It was Prodigy Fat of the Land on repeat.
Right.
And I fell asleep
Okay.
to that. Woke up with a note on my door saying, hey, other people live here. Like, stop that. And then the next day I went out for my birthday, actual birthday proper. I got real drunk. I actually think I took a day off of work for this because I still thought I was young. And,
Wow.
Yeah. And I ended up falling asleep in a pizzeria
Yes.
in the middle of the day. I called Julie, who we were not together at the time, who got very nervous and called Hosey, who then found me passed out in my room with a pizza in bed with me and just Andrew WK blasting.
Yeah.
And then woke up the next day to another note on my door, enough's enough. And I walked outside still drunk saying, hey, sorry, it was my birthday. So
And they said, listen, I understand that you got a party going. You got a party going.
Yep.
But now that you had a party going,
It's enough.
It's enough.
Yeah,
It's time to party soft, my friend.
And everybody knows since then I cut the drinking back and I'm like super responsible. I only drink on the weekends.
I think you definitely cut back the noise complaints.
Yeah, I don't like
think-
that shit.
I think that is the only thing that's really changed.
All right. Well, with that, I think we're gonna wrap this up, folks. Thanks for sticking around for us. If you did, Australia, you're still listening. I saw Taiwan this week.
Taiwan.
I saw the Netherlands as well. Don't know where South Korea went. We miss you guys.
Please come back. Baby, come back.
Again, guys from Australia or girls from Australia, people from like outside the U.S. I saw some UK downloads too. If you're listening to us and you want to, reach out to us on social media.
Yes.
We want to know who you are. We want to know how you found out about us. That'd be really cool. Yeah.
Oh, and my friends that I met this past week, my friends from Joymany and from Portugal. Hello. I don't know if you actually are going to listen. You said you would. Sons of bitches.
I guess we'll find out.
I'm checking up. I'm watching the downloads.
Hello to all the people who normally say John, Julie, Olivia,
John, Julie, Olivia, Dan Warden, our Uncle Eddie, our father,
old man.
I
I think Uncle Rick listens too.
Uncle Rick.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, family.
Hey.
Sup, fam.
Sup? Sup, fam. So you can find us at eikpodcast.com, the EIK Fellas at eikpodcast.com, and
At EIK Fellas on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, but not Snapchat. Fuck you, Snapchat.
fair enough. And be nice to each other, folks.
Be nice. Everyone I know.
Forgot to have Mish plug something.
Oh,
Mish, got
Mish.
anything to plug?
We're still going.
Yeah, we're still going.
Oh, follow the Albany Knickerbockers and come see us play.
Oh, cool. Yeah. They're very impressive. I've seen videos and stuff. They're cool.
Come play with us. Come
you guys-
smash stuff.
Yeah.
When it's time to smash, Mish, you smash hard.
Yeah.
Smash.